In a draft class littered with premium pass rushers, Penn State defensive end Arnold Ebiketie is certainly one of them. His stats back that up, and his 2021 production is on par with other edges projected to go in the first round. But despite showcasing all the things scouts wanted to see at the NFL Combine and Penn State's Pro Day, Ebiketie's pre-draft buzz has been more of a dull murmur. Why? Honestly, we're not quite sure. Our best and only guess is Ebiketie's unorthodox and unexpected path to football prominence. Not even a top 2,000 recruit nationally as a senior, Ebiketie accepted a scholarship from Temple as a severely undersized 205-pound project. As you can see here, Ebiketie completely transformed his body during his college career, putting on 50 good pounds over the span of 5 years. If we split the screen, over there on the left, that's 2019 Ebiketie, and on the right is 2021 Ebiketie. They don't even look like the same person. The 2019 version being a guy that offensive coordinators felt comfortable letting a tight end handle, and then the 2021 version being this absolute game plan destroying menace. As Ebiketie grew, so did his technical knowledge for playing the position. By the time he transferred to Penn State, he had a pretty advanced toolkit of pass rush moves for a player still relatively new to the game. The only question was how Ebiketie would fare against Power 5 competition. A question that he answered emphatically on this, the first play from scrimmage of his Penn State career. From snap one, Ebiketie never looked back and finished his lone season in Happy Valley with a team-high 9.5 sacks and 18 tackles for loss. According to PFF, his 32 quarterback pressures were 3 times more than any of his teammates. In a nutshell, Ebiketie was Penn State's pass rush last season. Despite measuring 6'2", Ebiketie's 34-inch arms allow him to use length and strength to attack the pocket. He's got active, heavy-ish hands, capable of knocking down arms on the edge or getting offensive tackles to rock back on their heels when Ebiketie squares them up on a bull rush. Ebiketie's first step get-off isn't anything special, but he makes up for that deficiency with grade A flexibility and bend to turn corners without wasted steps and punish quarterbacks. Ebiketie can disturb passers in a variety of ways. He's got this nice little dip and rip move, and he can get offensive linemen to overset with an outside-inside technique, punctuated with a right-arm swim move to beat the tackle. Make no mistake, Ebiketie's gonna make his money as a pass rush specialist, but he's stout enough against the run to be an every-down defensive end as a professional. On film, he shows burst and quickness to attack gaps and beat pullers, the lateral agility to pinch run plays in the A and B gaps, and his long strides come in super handy when hunting down ball carriers from the backside. Occasionally, Ebiketie will get moved out of his gap, but he's rarely overwhelmed and definitely not a liability against the run. Among projected first-round defensive ends in this year's draft, Ebiketie's run defense grade from PFF was better than most. The main knock against Ebiketie is the fact that he's 23 years old and played 5 years of college football, leading some to suggest that he might be near or at the top of his ceiling. Our counter to that is that 2021 was the first season Ebiketie played at an NFL-ready weight, so it's kind of naive to think he totally tapped out his full potential in 4 months. But for the sake of argument, let's just say that criticism is correct, and what Ebiketie is now is what he'll always be. A relentless, foot-to-the-floor, tough-to-block pass rusher in a league where pressuring the quarterback is paramount. Now ask yourself, would that be the worst thing in the world?